subscribe, type it in TNN Trap News Network. We back the same. Like, cracking this thing, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Billy Mack, I got you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. TNN Trap News Network. Yes, we back the same. Like, cracking this thing, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. TNN Trap News Network. Yes, that's TNN Trap News Network. Get news you can use. Get knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though. Big dog. Tap in with that tap in. Make sure, in fact, tapped in with that good. Tap in. You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe. For everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Get news you can use. Get knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though. Big dog. Tap in with that if you ain't tapped in with that. The realest thing Kanye West ever said was actually, I'm a whole grown super. Hold on. Children! Your little boy. He doesn't understand.
Yeah.
I get that you are excited. How about can the Uno game go to the living room?
Yes.
Okay, you are loud, little boy. You are like the loudest. Stop bending up the Uno cards. Stop bending the cards. You are the loudest little thing ever. Can you? You excited? Are you winning?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, go win in the living room. He's loud, bro. He's loud. And then yeah, bro, as you, I love him. And I'm going to miss him all week while he with his mama. Tomorrow I ain't going to see him again until next Monday. I'm going to miss him all week. They were supposed to be asleep by 10 o'clock. He going to be with his mama all day tomorrow, all week. So I'm going to tire him. I'm going to let him go, just be up. And then his mama could deal with him being cranky and being devoid of sleep. For sure. Anyway, we finna jump into this Contiana, man. We got Reggie Wright sitting down with WACK100. Let's get into this cop fest. Let's go. And this is on Vlad TV, but we can't show it because Vlad be tripping.
Well, recently there was a situation. Someone at the door? Wait. Hold on a second. Well,
what the fucking police? The police always trying to come where I'm at.
Oh, shit!
Y'all know everything. You think you gonna creep out here on me?
What up,
Don't come see my brother? Hey, listen. Listen, bro. We looking like liars. Now, I know I didn't crash the party.
I got some niggas who I be.
You guys want to see how little Wack is? He's a little really guy. He's a really little guy. Look how small he is. Like, even sitting down, Reggie Wright is almost at his shoulder. Even sitting down, Reggie Wright is at his shoulder. Like, literally. He's a really little guy. Little guy. Barnacles.
Black, listen, do I gotta sit in the content?
Huh? Oh,
The
Lord.
record. Bro, listen, man. I gotta go to work today and no jump. Vlad, I hope I'm not violating your space.
no, it's all good.
We family now.
That's right.
When you see this space, it's
That's right.
friend.
Uh-huh.
But Reg, how dare you think you know what I call home to sis? Where Reg at? He at Vlad. He where? Reg, are you in here? Because this man been running amok on us right now, Mr. Knight. And if one day, sometimes you the friend, sometimes you the goon, but at what point in time are we going to silence this guy?
Yeah, this is like an off-duty cop conversation. It's like the conversations that cops have like at the donut shop when they're off-duty and they're like talking about how many like kids they beat up behind schools or whatever police talk about. I don't know what police talk about, like how many tickets I guess they wrote. I don't know. It's weird.
What you talking about, what?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
This dude is insinuating that he didn't say what he said. I know Bomb First Community hates it
Yeah.
about Tupac.
Oh, Lord.
Now, we got the audio. When are we going to let go the audio? I mean, we should just give it to Vlad. I mean, if that's all right with Vlad.
Vlad got it. I gave it to him a long time ago.
Vlad got it and say keep it too. Hey, Vlad, everything I got you got.
I got a few things.
Y'all know me and Vlad.
I got a few things. I got a few joints and stash. Hold
Vlad
on.
got all the time out here.
Let me get you a chair.
Oh, Lord.
Come on. All right, hold on.
Vlad, all right. You know, this is double trouble.
That's right.
The world ain't never seen this.
Uh-huh.
All right, so we got you a seat.
Yeah,
Got you a seat at the table.
gotta see. I ain't seen my brother in years.
Yeah.
Many moons. We talk all the time.
Out there every day.
2002 was the last time you guys have
Last
actually
time I
physically
versus-
seen
I
each
Most people
other.
wouldn't believe that. Nobody would believe that.
23 years.
23
Now, you guys
years.
have been in contact,
yeah,
obviously.
We talk all the time.
Yeah, but this is the first
I
time
talk to
you've
him,
physically seen each other.
His wife, family, all the
Okay.
time.
There you have it.
But it's always, but you know what, Reg? we have never had a problem.
No, never.
Ever.
Never.
Like no disagreements, no fallouts ever. So it's always been like, you know, talking to your brother, man.
Yeah.
Same thing with Gotti.
You know, I look at the way.
Same thing with Gotti. Never had a
Gotti, I
problem.
talk to every day. but
Now-
yeah, Bob Gotti.
Reggie, you're the one that kind of brought Wack into the music industry?
Well,
No,
I was
yeah.
well, on the music side, but actually his homeboy Pooh Ryder.
What brought me to Death Row.
Uh-huh.
And what's tricky about that, a lot of guys bring people up there, and Reg being Reg, it's another one like the other one.
I've never seen anybody this happy to see a cop, bro. This is hella weird. Like, this is this right here. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. When you leave these type of comments in my chat and we're live, you know what happens to you? You get banned for life. Now you can never comment in my chat again. And to anybody who annoys me in my comments, I just hide you from ever being able to notice you leave one comment I don't like. Oh yeah, I'll ban you from my chat for life, and then you'll never be able to talk. And then that goes for my comments as well too. So if you just do something that I don't like and you don't mind, you want to troll and all that kind of stuff, and I don't think it's funny, yep, I'll block you. And then if you make any comments about me blocking people based off this video, I'll block you for that too. And then that's cool. You feel me? Bobby Z, don't worry about it. You didn't miss nothing. Somebody came in looking for attention, and then they got it by way of never being able to comment on my live again.
You just an extra body and an extra head for whatever we got to do. But for whatever I caught Red's attention. The conversation was different. And he seen when we had to go out and handle our business, I could convert with that. But when I was in the office, when everybody was shooting dice, rolling their weed, I'm asking him. I'm asking him. I never forget that damn fax machine over there in that back
I
room.
talking about that fax machine, yeah.
I'm like, why is this thing going off? And it was literally printing
Roxy, what's the deal?
the sales, the numbers. And he was like, long as you got this moving, you'll never be broke. And he taught me publishing and royalty rates and this and that. So every time I would see him, I was asking those type of
So basically, Reggie Wright is your big homie. Reggie Wright is basically WACK100's big homie. Got it.
questions. And I guess his phone.
Roxy, make sure you follow the Instagram channel as well, Trap News Network.
No, Wack always had a head on the shoulder for business, and not just, you know, we used to have a term, it's a derogatory term,
Crash
and me and
dummy.
Suge used to call, it actually was stunt dummies. We used to call, and he wasn't a stunt dummy. And that was a word that Suge, you know, take the stunt dummies to this, take the stunt dummies to this. And, but I told him, nah, this ain't a stunt dummy. This dude actually.
So when Suge came home, that call came from Reg. Like, come up here, and that's how that meeting was. And he was like, ride with me.
But I was just a janitor, you know. Suge said I was just a janitor. Yeah, Suge, you ain't heard Suge. He said, why y'all listen to the janitor?
You know what's
Yeah.
crazy? If you go look at the numbers, I want to say I could be off by some millions.
Yeah.
I want to say Suge had generated maybe 32, 33 million, right?
Sales.
Sales.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
his cost was an excess of damn near 12, 13 million on expenses. When Suge went to jail, Reg generated 26 to 28 million
Sales.
of sales, but with $1 million or $2 million of cost. His cost was at a minimum.
Because we didn't have no high budget videos.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the work was done.
So when you look at it, you ask yourself, who really generated what? We don't take nothing from Suge because it comes from him.
Sure.
But the janitor was in the paint, was in the positive 25, 26 million.
Well, where'd all these costs come from? Because I remember,
You talking about Suge's or?
well, just death rows in general. Because for example, like I remember reading the
You know what's crazy? This right here is a sight to see. This right here is a sight to see. And if you notice Wax Cash Money pendant, I've said it a million times, it doesn't bling bling. It doesn't bling bling. Having a Cash Money pendant that doesn't bling bling, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, it's crazy, it's crazy. A Cash Money pendant that doesn't bling bling is wild. Barnacles. Who was he telling on? Whoever he can to benefit from barnacles.
Book Have Gun Will Travel. You ever read that?
Yeah. I didn't read it, but
You didn't read
I know
it? Okay.
Ronnie Roll.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Yeah.
So they kind of describe what death row was like, and essentially, there's a bunch of guys sitting around. Nobody had contracts, and nobody would ever question their contracts because Suge would just kick them out.
On that.
And
Well, maybe that part.
Snoop wasn't getting
Learning with friends says, "Damn, I'm sick of you. What I do to you? You just came in here. What you mad for?"
paid that much for a lot of the money that
Michael
was
Jackson
generated.
told you he was only making $1.25 in his heyday.
Right.
A record.
That's back in those days.
Yeah.
And this is why I give Death Row, I give Suge his credit for, because he was one of those guys that kicked that door and said, we ain't taking 30 cents, we want 30%. See, I remember the Alcoholics, J-Row, my brother. When I paroled, we was living together.
Okay.
In Northridge, right? I remember
The Bad Bill Boys. The Bad Bill Boys coming live to a movie theater near you.
seeing a check come in. They were literally busting down 30 cents.
Yeah.
Him, E.
As a
Swift,
group.
and Taz as a group.
As a group.
Now, you know the difference between busting down 30 cents versus that check would have been on the 30%?
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy.
Suge did an episode over on Arts Channel where he said that Tupac album was only making eight points off the album. That's not true. It was 12 points. Suge gave him 18 points. So my whole point is, people think you generate more money than what you actually do in the music business from the albums, which if you're making $1 a record, you were doing great.
Yeah.
That's only $5 million. Most people, great albums was only selling 5 million records back then.
You're torn, your money really coming from everything outside of it.
And you still pay for your videos.
Yeah.
You pay for your production. You pay for your studio time. That's why a lot of people get confused and think it's more money. But as Wack say, and that's where WACK100 was taking them out, because they had the benefit to start touring and going across leaving the United States.
Yeah.
So that's why these niggas was making money and all of that.
Right, but there was also sort of a shift in the music industry because when people were buying physical albums, CDs, cassettes,
You can keep up with it.
vinyl, there was way more money made on the record sale side. Let me just finish saying this, right?
Okay.
So when it came down to doing shows, people would charge less for the shows because they were making more money actually on the albums. But when it started shifted to streaming and way less money started being generated from the sales, that's when you started seeing people charge $100,000 for a show, $200,000 for a show. Like, I heard Glorilla gets like $150,000 for a show. That's Glorilla.
Yeah.
You know, I heard Lotto gets like $250,000 for a show. Like, these types of numbers
Cardi
weren't
was
allowed.
doing $2-3 million a show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, these types of numbers,
Correct.
yeah, if you're
You know what's crazy? They're literally putting Wack being a snitch right in our face, and you just choose not to believe it. You just choose not to believe it. This nigga's literally sitting with a cop. Literally. Like, not even nothing. Just, like, out there with a cop, for sure. So, yeah.
Michael Jackson, you can get $1 million for a show.
But they didn't let us in, Wack. I'm sorry, I'm glad. In the 90s, you couldn't get into arenas. The most you can get into was a nightclub and get $10,000 for showing up there.
Yeah, I mean, Tupac was doing House of Blues. Tupac.
Yeah. And that was the first time when they let the one in there. Keyshawn Johnson made that happen from his award.
Who?
Keyshawn Johnson.
Who?
Who? Keyshawn made that happen.
What?
At his draft party. Not him, his team.
Okay.
Because we met them that night at the draft party, at his draft party, and they introduced him to
So
the people.
Keyshawn made that happen.
Keyshawn made his team.
Okay.
But-
And this man turned around and did what he did.
Hey,
What
Keyshawn
he-
was also messing with his girl.
Suge violated Keyshawn's wife.
He didn't violate her. He started messing with her.
Started messing with her.
But
Yeah.
he messed Keyshawn and Shaq and all of them was messing with his girl while he was in jail. And Ray J and all of that. So it was art of war. Art of war.
But what said what
I don't need no people. I don't need no paperwork to see a tattletale. I learned that at 5. On God.
I wanted to say is, although some may see when it was CDs and cassettes or whatever, more money was made. I will give you that out the gate. But on the overall, the long haul, the stream is going to generate more revenue. And I'm going to tell you why. Reggie, you remember, the fight was how many units could you get shipped? If you only shipped 100,000,
Wasn't even in there.
right? That means all throughout the I just say U.S., right? That means, you know, in all these different stores, Tower Records, whatever, you only got so many, right? And if you didn't sell, you had a buyback cost.
Right.
And with this, you had packing and shipping, the CD thing, the printing, pressing, all this cost was in there, right? So if you dwindle down as time went on, you may go in there, they may say, okay, we're shipping 1,000 out, 2,000 out this month just to keep something on the shelf. With the stream, right? You get an old song like I seen happen with Mystical,
Okay.
start going on TikTok. The kids, they don't gotta go to the store and can't find it.
Yeah.
They go to Spotify, Apple.
All right, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. And it's free Avenue Angel. So he's